Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And to celebrate this, we are going to do a little something different. Hello, everybody. Tyrone the God 3 here, and welcome to a little Valentine special episode review, whatever thingy. I'm doing a Valentine's Day video. Basically, what I'm doing, since I do a lot of reviews of Pokemon and the anime, and I did the region reviews and the anime reviews, and I'll probably do the movie reviews at one point, because I know about the Cocoon of Destruction and Diancie movie. I know, I just haven't, talked about it. Basically, what I want to do now is talk about shippings. Well, one shipping in particular, but shippings basically are things in the Pokemon universe that fans have made, and pretty much if you're a fan of anime in general, you've done it. Shippings is where you take two characters of opposite sex or same sex, whatever have you, and you pair them up together as if they were a couple. Because in your mind, you believe that these two love each other, they just both have not had the balls or ovaries to say it yet. And I want to talk about what I think is my favorite shipping in the anime. Now, plenty of you all have probably already heard what I just said and pressed the X button, because this isn't Ash and Misty. This is Ash and May, also known with Bulbapedia as advanced shipping, because of the Pokemon Advance series, as it was called in the English version. But anyway, yes, I am a big fan of the advanced shipping. Why? Because May is Ash. May is a female Ash. That's basically what she is. Her personality's the same. Her overall, objectives are the same. The only difference, I guess, would have to be the way they start things out. May starts out not liking Pokemon, and then she becomes the Hoenn Princess. One of the best in Hoenn as far as coordination goes. And she's well known, and she kicks ass. I love her. Now, I made a video about Dawn, a very disdainful video, showing how much I don't like Dawn. And in that video, I explained that May is my favorite female traveling companion, period. Now, with that said, a lot of y'all probably were wondering, well, is Tyrone going to make a video about May? I guess this would probably be the best I've got as far as video about May, because I could make a video exclusively about her, but I like this better. May and Ash. Now, let's look at them for a second. May and Ash are both... May basically started the whole, female is the main character thing, because Misty was a female main character, obviously, in the Johto and the Kanto region series, and she even had a goal to, get stronger as a gym leader, kind of like how Silent and Clement are doing right now. However, there's a difference in this one. May was the first person to have a visible goal, a goal we can see actually make progress. Which we can see Clement and Misty and the others get more assertive, more stronger, more mother-like when Misty gets Togepi. We can see those differences. But I'm talking physical, like May actually obtains each ribbon every time she enters a contest. And we can see her getting stronger and her Pokemon evolving and her going through all of these contests and 2 grand festivals. With that said, she's the first main character for real to where the focus finally gets to really shine on her. Ash wasn't there doing the battling this time, it was May. And I'm going to use a couple of episode and movie examples to show off exactly how well these two work as a pairing. Now, some people actually pair up May with Drew, which makes sense. They're both coordinators, and Drew and May share a love-hate thing. So I can understand that, and I won't disdain towards that. But at the same time, I think the May-Ash relationship is stronger to me, because Drew only appears in a few contests in the Grand Festival. But May I mean, but Ash appears in all of them pretty much to root May on, and even the ones where he didn't wasn't there, he was still watching like the giant TV screen, rooting for May while he was training his Pokemon as well, and they both pushed each other, and ultimately became stronger. Like, this was the first time in the series we got to see Ash root for someone else. This is the first time we've got to see Ash go out of his way to cheer someone else on and help them do their best. And she did the same for him during gym battles and frontier battles and the Pokemon League. So this was the first time we got to see both sides supporting each other. This happens later on in Diamond and Pearl as well in the other series, but this is the first time we actually see it work. And for the most part, it works well. From what I see of the contest, Ash is always the one who, when he roots for May or tells May to do something, she gets encouraged by it and fights 10 times stronger than she did in the contest before. Like, if she's in a jam or in a bind or a mental breakdown, Ash will say something, it'll snap into May's head, and then she'll lock down and start being more assertive in contests. Now, let's look at some episodes. The first sign we even see that May shows interest in Ash is during the first episode of the Hoenn series, where when May asks to travel with Ash, Ash says, yeah. And May comes up to the screen, looks at the viewers, all happy and stuff, and fist pumps down and goes, yes. Which shows that she wants to travel with Ash. I guess the next full example we have of this is during like a few episodes afterwards, where they finally get Max to travel with them, and May is basically pulling at Ash's arm saying, hey, we gotta go get something to eat, and Max is like, no, we want to go see more Pokemon, and they're having an argument, and Ash is like, hey, shut up. We'll go get something to eat, then we'll keep traveling. So even though they had the little quandary, Ash still stuck to May's side and suggested that we go eat first. And May and Ash, like I said, act the same. I've never seen a female character get as hungry as Ash does almost all the time. She gets hungry, like she makes food a big deal for her, which is something Ash does as well. He does it too. Now, let's look at some of the movies that they were in. First movie, Jirachi's Wishmaker. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Jirachi Wishmaker. When she's working with the little, wish catcher, or whatever it's called, this little wish catcher toy, she's looking up into the moonlight, then she looks at the little wish catcher and she's like, I really hope my wish comes true. And then she looks at Ash, and then the camera zooms towards him, showing that she has some type of interest. Now, I think the biggest movie in which this shows off the relationship between these two would have to be Pokemon Rangers and the Temple of the Sea, which is a really good movie, by the way. This movie in itself had a lot of May development, which is good because the Jirachi movie was mostly Max developed, and this movie was mostly May developed. And I think Lucario Mr. Mew was mostly Ash developed, and poor Brock didn't get a movie. So, yeah. In this movie, May had most of her development with Manaphy. And the development she had with Manaphy was really strong. However, Jack, one of the Rangers, told Ash that, hey, we're gonna need you to split up Manaphy and May so that it won't get in the way of our research in the Temple of the Sea. He didn't turn to Max, even though Max is May's brother. He turned to Ash instead, probably because he sensed that the relationship bond between Ash and May is a bit stronger. Now that we're done looking with those movies, let's look at the Pokemon that Ash and May have. Well, first off, they both have Bulbasaurs, which branches off into a relationship of its own known as vine shipping. However, May does evolve her Bulbasaur all the way to Venusaur, so I'm not sure how that would work. Unless Bulbasaur likes big women. Anyway, after that, they both have Squirtle, which May evolved hers in a Wartortle, which, goddamn. But also that they both received Pokemon from two professors, and the other professor being the regional professor that came from. Ash received his Pikachu from Professor Oak. May received her Squirtle from Professor Oak. Ash received Oshawott from Professor Juniper. May received Torchic from Professor Birch. And then they both have fully evolved Fire-type Pokemon. May has Torchic to Blaziken, and Ash has Charmander to Charizard. Okay. And then also they both have Pokemon in the Snorlax evolution family. May has Munchlax and Ash has Snorlax. So a lot of their Pokemon are similar. A lot of the Pokemon that they end up catching are similar. So that's pretty noteworthy that they both catch around. Oh, and they both have fully evolved Bug-type Pokemon of their respective regions. Ash had a Butterfree, but you know, Ash had Butterfree, and May has Beautifly. So yeah, that's noteworthy. And I guess the biggest thing that brings these two together is the thing that you're looking at on screen right now, the terracotta ribbon. It's the ribbon that Ash and May both won when they had a tie in the terracotta contest, in which Ash has entered a couple of contests in the Hoenn region himself, and May has as well. But May, the focus was on May during contests, so Ash pretty much had to lose a lot of them, which is great for the ending of the Hoenn series. One of the last few episodes of the Hoenn series, it's really good to see that Ash and May both had a tie, which shows that Ash is getting better in contests. And it shows that when it comes down to it, an all-out battle, the two have a tie, and it's a really great battle, and it shows how much they both have progressed throughout the entire series. So for them to come together and have a draw like that, and then keep half of their terracotta ribbons as a special heirloom. Ash hasn't kept anything halved or cut in half as a special heirloom before since Gary and the rusty little Pokeball. So it shows that he really cares for May. He didn't do that with Dawn. He didn't keep any special heirloom from Dawn. He kept the lure that Misty gave him, but he rarely shows it anymore. And it was this terracotta ribbon that he ends up showing off to May, and May shows her half off to Ash when they meet back together in the Diamond and Pearl series. And even in the Best Wishes series, when Ash has all of his trophies and stuff and he's packing up to go, you can still see the wooden Teddy Ursa doll that May got him during the Sinnoh region series, which means that Ash holds that prized possession dear. So he does care about May, and May does the same way. And like I said, during the Pokemon Rangers in the Temple of the Sea movie, you can definitely see that May holds some relationship bond towards Ash, because in that movie they really showed like Ash doing a lot for her. Like when May was trapped in a little area with Manaphy and the water was rising, Ash pretty much broke in there and tried to save her and did everything he could to try to save her, with some badass music accompanied as well. And even when Ash, this was weird though, Ash gained all of this like Temple of the Sea power or whatever, and he did all of that to save May, and it was weird. But yeah, other than that, basically May is Ash. Like the two share personalities, and they traveled a lot through the region, and May even states that she uses the terracotta ribbon during the Johto region to help motivate her to keep going. So all in all, I really like the May-Ash shipping. The MASH, if you will. Also called the advanced shipping. But yeah. So, I'd support this. This is my favorite shipping in the entire anime series. I definitely know I am aware of the Ash-Serena shipping. And I would definitely say that Ash Serena shipping is probably the strongest based on the flashbacks that we've seen in the X and Y series. But if you took out all of that, Serena doesn't have enough to go on to ship with Ash just yet. So as far as I'm concerned right now, the most fitting relationship bond would be Ash and May. Yeah, I know all of the Ash and Misty fans are gonna rip my head off for saying that, but I like this shipping. So yeah, because it shows that both of each other had a goal, and the goal made them both get stronger in the series. But with that said, I'll see you all then, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Tyrone the Guy 3 out.